E-12 education is one of the largest segments of the state's budget, and lawmakers are now working nearly round the clock to finalize spending plans for the next two-year budget cycle. Chair of the Senate Education Committee, Senator Carla Nelson, joins me now to talk about the Senate's education budget proposal. Thanks for being here.
Great to be here.
Let's start with the big picture. In committee, you called education the great equalizer, and you also said it is the moral, racial, and economic issue of our day. So what will the Senate, your education plan, do to progress towards these goals?
You are correct. Education is the great equalizer, whether we're talking about health disparities, housing disparities, income disparities, all of those things really revolve around education. This education bill addresses that in a number of ways. First, it is the largest education funding bill in the history of our state. It's a $19.78 billion, that's with the B, dollar bill. It includes over $900 million of new funding on top of current funding. So it's about a 5.1% increase. So first, we're putting the resources there. But in order for those resources to be impactful and achieve the goals that we've talked about, they need to be deployed in a way that focuses on students and funds what works. And that's what this bill does. It does a number of things. It first of all makes sure that we focus on some of those building blocks that are essential to having students prepared for today and tomorrow's jobs. Number one, we look at those early learners. We restore the 4,000 spots for 4-year-olds for high quality early education. Those were set to expire. Those one-time money that in the previous Governor Dayton's budget. We have included those in our budget in a more targeted manner, so the funding goes to students at need, children who would not be able to afford those high-quality early learning settings, so and we give parent choice.
Rather than pre-kindergarten slots, as the Dayton administration had, these are early learning scholarships for those in need.
Correct, in those same areas, so those same 80 school districts. So it's just more choice for parents, but more importantly, targeting limited state resources. So to achieve our goal of education being the great equalizer, we have to start with those earliest learners. We also put in a kindergarten readiness assessment so we can see what is working. The next big building block is early literacy. Kids must be able to read and read well by the end of 3rd grade. We continue to see 40% of our students who are not proficient in reading. We must address that, and we do that in this bill by focusing reading resources on scientific evidence-based reading programs and putting money behind that and training for our teachers, both in the teacher prep and in teacher renewal. So those are important aspects. We also focus on proven strategies like the Reading Recovery, which is a scientific reading-based initiative, a tutor setting copied from other states are copying the Minnesota model, and it has been shown to reduce the need for special education because we are getting students the early literacy help they need. So we focus on those building blocks. And then as our students go forward, we focus on career, tech ed, post-secondary enrollment options. And one initiative I must mention is the PTech initiative, which is innovative. It is pathways in early education, pathways in technology, early college, high, and it's been highly successful in other states, and it is this joint partnership, a literal partnership between our public schools, our community ed, and an industry partner working with students in a apprenticeship, internship, mentorship, industry involvement closely with the school and getting those industry credentials, those AA degrees, the industry experience, and then being first in line for jobs. These are in high-tech jobs, and so this is important as we look at closing that economic gap as well.
So in your view, the achievement gap in Minnesota, which is one of the worst in the nation, these literacy programs will go a long ways towards reducing the disparities in achievement in our younger population. Is that correct?
Yes, early learning, early literacy, and then a career tech dual enrollment. If we can do those three things, we will see great success in reducing our very stubborn achievement gap.
And then with PTech, I was reading the U.S. Department of Labor statistics says 65% of school children now will have jobs in the future that are yet to be created. So is this PTech idea, and are there other ideas in this bill that will sort of prepare these kids today for these jobs that we can't even yet imagine?
That is exactly correct. So it is the education today that our students are going to need tomorrow for tomorrow's jobs. And they'll be first in line for those jobs.
There is significant difference, though, between the Senate's budget proposal and the governor's and the DFL-led House in terms of the amount of dollars. Now, you said the Senate's plan is will be the largest ever put forward by the Senate, but it is a 0.5% on the per pupil formula. The governor's is 3%, 2%. Can you talk a little bit more about how less money is still sufficient in your view?
Yes. Well, first of all, it is the largest funding bill ever. If this bill passed into law, it is the largest funding bill in education. But is it sufficient? Is there need for more? I think that is your question. And then how do you pay for it? A couple things. First, I would note that the Senate budget is based upon our current resources. It is not predicated on the nearly $3 billion, that's billion dollars of tax increases that the House budgets are based upon. So the Senate education budget is based upon current resources, anticipated new resources, but it does not increase taxes. There's no increase in taxes in this education budget, either from the state taxes to pay for it, nor in local property taxes, which, by the way, our citizens already pay $6 billion a year in local property taxes for our schools.
And you've made the point repeatedly that this budget protects the taxpayer in exactly what you're saying, that it doesn't increase taxes, it uses existing resources. Is that right?
My point is that it focuses on students and it funds what works.
Okay.
And we are doing so while protecting the taxpayers. My initiative is on students.
Right, right. Speaking of students, school safety is a huge topic. What in this bill is directed towards reassuring parents and children that they're going to be safe in schools?
Yes, that is the number one thing. Every parent needs to know their child is going to a safe school, and kids can't learn if they're fearful for their safety. And so this bill has some innovative aid. It is called Safe Schools Aid. It's a new type of aid, $75 million to our schools on a per pupil basis that they can use for safety enhancements. That includes both the physical structure and the internal structure, those important people costs, whether it be counselors, social workers, school resource officers, and most importantly, it allows our local school districts to determine how best to spend those dollars.
I'm a parent of 2 school-age kids, and I just got a bill for transportation costs that I have to pay for the next year. I did see in the bill there's a pupil transportation working group. What is that group going to be looking for?
Well, there's some disparities in a lot of education funding. Some districts spend more to transport students than others. Sometimes it's because they're around a huge lake, or it's because they're very large districts and they have to transport students a long way. Some districts spend more money on a per pupil basis for telecommunications because the internet access isn't as great there. So there's disparities in all kinds of different funding. What you're experiencing in your district is there must be abnormal transportation costs. And so I believe this working group will look at what's driving those costs, and also is there a way to mitigate those costs, and how should school districts handle that. I would say the biggest disparity in many schools is the special education funding. The feds are not paying for what they promised. School districts are left picking up the bag because the feds are paying about 7% of special ed instead of 40%. And some districts have a lot of special education costs. And so there's a lot of disparities in how our school districts, the different funding needs that they have. And that's what one of them that this group will look at would be the transportation differences in costs.
And I did have Senator Pratt on earlier this session to talk about the special education reductions in paperwork, which I also believe are part of this bill, but we are running out of time. So Senator Nelson, I want to thank you so much.
Great to be here. Thank you, Shannon.